But we're going to wrap up the final hour of the program and stick with the NBA All-Star Weekend that took place in San Francisco. And Steph Curry named the MVP of the All-Star game with a booming 12 points. Thank you.
11 minutes.
Thank you very much.
That's all it takes nowadays to be an All-Star MVP.
But his teammate, Draymond Green, who did you see the big O Oscar Robertson ripped him? Draymond?
No.
Oh, yeah, we got to get that, too. We'll get that for
I feel like the Big O always taking shots at somebody.
He took a shot at Draymond.
When is the last time I seen the Big O just like pleasantly just having a great time? Big O is sniping people for the last 30 years.
But he made even bigger news when he was writing a check that Steph Curry and others have to cash, because Draymond ain't winning nothing, but he guaranteed the Warriors winning a title this year. And let's hear from Mr. Draymond Green.
We're going to win the championship.
Say that one more time so that everybody here can
say that with your chest.
I didn't hear you. My earpiece.
Because they added Jimmy Butler III. So what did you say?
81?
I'm sorry. I said I think we're going to win a championship, but I lied. We are going to win the championship.
Wow.
He said, I think we're going to win. No, I'm sorry. We are going to win the NBA championship. And you know, they got some good weed out there in the Bay Area. Maybe Draymond was on it. Maybe Draymond was having too good of a time. Maybe he was at home, Chase Arena there, feeling good with the people. No, Draymond, you're not going to win the title. The only thing I would agree with him was when he further went on with that explanation, he said, there's nobody right now currently, say Boston, I have to give them respect, to the reigning champs, but there's nobody that I fear. And that's the only thing I will agree with him. I do not believe the Warriors are winning. That ain't happening. But I do agree there's no behemoth. There's no 2018
You don't have to
Warriors.
have a behemoth. Like when I hear that, nobody's guaranteed. The year after Denver won, they lost. Like there's no guarantee of
no,
any
what
of
I'm
that.
saying is 2015 to 2019, we knew it was going to be Cavs Warriors, Rob, every year.
But here's my issue, too, and I'm not trying to stop you.
Yeah.
They're sitting around a table or whatever. Oh, Jimmy Butler means that because we watched earlier this year when you lost by 40 at home.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what you're telling me? Or you've been basically under 500? So he's the savior, even though he's never won a championship. Is that what you're telling me? Like explain what that means. Is it so hard? These people sit around a table, they're getting paid money, and they refuse to ask questions or push back. How, Draymond?
Why now?
Why now?
Is Jimmy that good?
Is Jimmy that
Y'all
good?
not too old?
Thank you. And it's funny. Jimmy Butler's been to the finals twice. He's never won, but now he's going to win? That's all I would ask.
Yeah.
But no, they sit around and go, say it with your chest, instead of challenging him. Why are you saying this? Why are you grandstanding? Why are you guaranteeing something that you will have little to do with if they do win? So that's the other part.
So they one thing they did ask was, your personality, you're an alpha, Jimmy's an alpha. How's that kind of going to work, that dynamic? And he said, real alphas don't have to, try to out-alpha the other person. And one thing,
I like alfalfa on the little rascals.
Yeah, I used to have a little alfalfa haircut. My hair went up. They called it the China wall. I had this little wall right here, like it went up like this. Yeah, went up like that. The highest I ever got, it was 6 inches. It was pretty cool. Ian, you know nothing about that, Ian. This was back in the 90s.
No,
Ian. You
don't
know nothing about that.
No, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. I still like you, though. So the thing Draymond said that I give him respect about, he said, I don't mind falling in line to Steph and Jimmy in the sense of they're the better players. We're going to have to ride them in order to win a championship. But the Warriors, they don't have enough. It's too late to try to find that bond. And I don't think they have the bench enough, the depth in the bench rotation. Steve Kerr changes rotation every other day. He don't know what he's doing.
Steve Kerr lately?
He's out here.
He looks like he's never won.
He looks like somebody that wanted Kevin Durant back.
Am I right?
That's what he wanted.
He looks like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm sitting here watching.
You know how we make fun of Tiger Woods? Hey, it's Tiger. He's like, hey, it's Steve. Hey, KD.
What are you doing?
I had nothing to do with that, you not being in the video. I didn't know Draymond was going to call you a B on national TV. You know I'm a nice guy. Can you come on back? It's Steve.
I know.
Because he wanted KD back. But heck no, the Warriors, they don't have enough. And it's not that the two, Jimmy and Steph, won't have good nights, without a doubt. They're all competitors. They've been there. They know what they're championship-proven guys. I would not take that. They've earned that. Draymond and Steph and kind of the organization, and Jimmy being a tough, hard-nosed postseason player. I'll give them that. But they don't have enough. Draymond isn't Draymond that he was. Steph, this has not been a great season for Steph. And I just don't know if Jimmy has enough for them to get by some of these teams. I mean, can they get by? Obviously OKC is incredible youth. They got a bunch of young horses that are coming at you. Do they who the heck is guarding Jokic? Draymond's going to foul out at the second quarter. Do they have enough to deal with Memphis, the Grizzlies right now? So and that's just in the West. So I don't absolutely see how they can beat the Celtics, the Cavs, the Thunder, the Nuggets, as well as the Grizzlies. And then the Lakers might even have something to say if it came down to the series.
And then it wasn't enough to say that.
What else did he say?
Then he has to say
the big one right here, too.
that he's been offered the Warriors
I think
head
this might be bigger
coaching
than
job
me.
already.
This might be bigger than me, Rob.
And I'm like, if you're Steve Kerr, you got to sit there and go, what? Didn't I win 4 championships as the coach?
Yeah.
They offered Draymond Green, who's going around punching teammates and whatnot. That's the guy who's going to be the head coach and work everybody? Man, really? Again, I didn't hear the end of that. Did they challenge him?
No, he kind of just said, oh, by the way, I've been told by the Warriors that that I should be next in line when Steve retires. Now, first of all, let's actually take him at his word. Bruh, we told you that. That was between us. You don't have to get on the All-Star pre- and post-game.
Right, national television.
They genuinely might have said that to him. Meaning, but that's between us.
But they could have said, you're somebody who could, we like some of your qualities, like blah, 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 to make up
Oh, we meant assistant coach.
But really, like, heck, he going to take over for the Warriors? Come on, I don't buy that.
No, my only thing is, Rob, I totally get what you're saying. I'm buying it because, obviously, he hasn't coached. And if anything, he set himself up more for the TV gig.
But he also has issues, seriously, with teammates and stuff. He ran KD off.
He did do that.
Right?
What you also have to remember is
Jordan Poole, he sucker punched.
Yeah.
Is that really?
He put a jump into that punch,
I bet you there'd be players on that team right now, if Draymond was the coach, would probably say, I don't want to be here. I'm dead serious.
It's not intellect. Draymond's one of the best basketball minds of his generation. That's not even a question. Nobody debates that. The issue is temperament. And one thing people forget, I don't even mind necessarily him being fiery and maybe going at guys. That's because there's plenty of coaches who have had issues with, when they were a player, they were rough and tough. That's not an issue for me. The thing is, more so, Rob, Michael Jordan, you know why he wouldn't have been a good coach? He even admitted, do what I would have done. That's not coaching, right? Coaching isn't. I would have did that.
We've seen that. Most
Mike,
of the great players.
It's hard to coach because they can't fathom why you didn't do that or wouldn't do that or don't work hard.
How could you not hit that? Ted Williams was the manager of the Washington Senators, and they were horrible. He's one of the greatest hitters who ever played baseball.
Because it's not easy to explain. Do what I would have done. Some of the great coaches are guys who Steve Kerr. I'm a role player because, I understand. Hey, take your time. Phil Jackson, role player. I know how to be patient with guys. I know how to take time. I understand the temperament. What's my man that was with the Pistons and then went to the Mavericks? Now Indiana.
Rick Carlisle.
Rick Carlisle, another role player with the Celtics. You kind of get to see what's going on, what's happening. Okay, cool. I understand how to, position myself with guys and watch. It's hard for some of the best, most competitive, hard-nosed players ever because they're just like, you don't get it, man. Be like me. And I'm not saying they can't coach. We've had some examples of that. I think Larry Bird had a really good coaching career.
Yeah, but he had 2 great assistants, and I'm not saying, you know what I mean, like it was all Larry Bird. You got to have.
Oh, assistants matter without a doubt. If you've ever
he had
played
Dick Harder and Rick Carlisle.
Yeah.
Those were his assistants.
You need great assistants. Even on I played at a high school level. My coach, shout out to Coach Swift, man. Assistants know how to just. Hey, man, this is what Coach, man. He's just trying to get you. Come on, baby. They know because Coach has to go everybody, right? Bigger.
And you need the other coach.
Coach, they know how to get to you. Hey, Rob, man, this is what we got to look, man. Come on, man. You already got it. Let's go work on this. Work on your left. We're going to da-da-da-da. And assistants are huge.
Big time. No,
Draymond is.
Draymond just unplugged, unhinged, and to guarantee a title. I mean, really.
That was 2 games and a coaching job after.
Anything else? Right. I'm just trying to figure out. 877
Governor of California when I'm done, too.
877-99 on Fox. I mean, talk about it inflated. Look, like Draymond is on the deep end, and I get it because they mention him all the time. Always going to replace Charles Barkley. He's not Charles Barkley. I want to tell you that he's not.
He's literally one of one, Charles. So he might replace in the sense of someone
But
sitting
he
in that
ain't
chair.
Charles Barkley.
Charles is one of one, and I like Draymond, but Chuck is Chuck. Literally for the last 30, 40 years between his playing days and post career days.
877-99 on Fox. 877.
Let me tell you something, Rob. It's terrible.
877-9. I don't even know what the number is.
99 on Fox. 99 on
Fox.
Fox.
But 877-996-6369.
No, that's what you get for trying to do that.
Okay.
All right? You can't be spelling doing that.
877-996-6369.
It was real, Alex. He had to put the glasses on. I'm going to get this number.
I couldn't even remember the number all of a sudden because you threw me off. But anyway,